Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we're finally here with the King of Games deck list. We're kinda delayed, to be honest, like it is the 24th of the month now that I'm recording, but I think you're gonna see the video just in a couple of hours, starting from now that I'm recording, so everything should be fine. I'll be in delay just because, you know, with the streams that I started doing in this month, I had even less time to climb through KOG and play, of course. So a lot of you know, at least the one that were following the last stream, that I tried reach KOG with the Destiny Hero stuff. So you can actually have a look there to see the decklist that I was using, and I actually had some feedback that some of you reached KOG with that decklist, so I'm very happy about that. And then at the end of the stream, I was trying a Vision Hero version, and with that I actually reached Legend rank 5, but then as you may have seen from thumbnail, I didn't KOG with that because as you can see right there, a friend of mine, actually one of you guys, was so enthusiastic about this Stardust version that I had to try it and reach KOG with it. It was really easy, to be honest, because the decklist is really good. But we already know Stardust can be very good in this meta full of Link, because of course Stardust Warrior can negate the direct special summons, and Link Summon and Xyz Summon are direct special summons that can be negated from his effect. And this is a little bit of a competitive version that actually contains some staples, so it is a little bit expensive, not completely, actually not free to play at all. But I actually had this desire to KOG with them, and I actually did it. So before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it helps me a lot. And also another little announcement: I'm not sure, guys, I probably won't be able to stream on this Saturday, so I don't know if we're gonna skip it or if I'm gonna try to stream on Friday maybe, but you're gonna see a post maybe in the following hours, or the next, or tomorrow maybe. So stay tuned for that. So let's jump. Actually, let's start with showing you that I actually reached King of Games. And this actually always happened. I had not a full win streak because I had this duel that was considered nothing, but I actually had triple right there. This was, again, it was still with heroes right here. Then I started play this deck, as you can see on the right side. I won the first one, then I lost just one, and then I had my win streak just straight the KOG. It was pretty easily. So this is the deck list, as you can see right there. Of course, if we're talking about Stardust, we're talking about Shooting Star Road. Real easy. I don't think there's need to explain what it does. Really that simple now. It's too old, you know. And this is how it looks like. So we have actually a pretty, maybe we can say standard, but of course it all comes to how you play it. We have the triple junk synchron and a couple of junk converter. Then we have the combo, the quick draw synchron plus Mecha Phantom Beast or Lion combo. That's pretty good. And just because, of course, so that you do not lose if anything goes wrong with your main combo, so you have an additional combo to go with. And that's why we play double Junk Destroyer, because we can go double with this. Other than actually you can go into Junk Destroyer even with the usual combo with Junk Synchron. Then we have just one Jet Synchron to have the full 8 monsters requirement for the Shooting Star Road skill. And for the spell and trap cards, we have the Monster Reborn. Really nice to bring back any of these big boy. As you can see right there, you can actually summon them back from the graveyard, or or even get some level 8 to combo with your Formula Synchron that you can revive from the graveyard. Keep in mind, Formula Synchron is provided by the skill once you summon Stardust Dragon. Then we have just a bunch of staple. We have triple lens because, of course, you do not want to be interrupted. You do not want your combo to be interrupted by some Crackdown, Compulsory, Floodgate, Canadian, Book of Moon, or whatever. Then we have a couple of Book of Moon for ourselves. Triple tuning. Just to make this combo even more consistent, and keep in mind that tuning can look for the quick draw synchroner as well, or it can also mill, but this is actually random. You can mill the Mega Phantom Beast Lion, because when this guy is sent to the graveyard you can special summon a level 3 token, and the combo is, of course, you have the quick draw synchron and the Mega Phantom Beast Lion in your hand. To special summon this guy, you discard this and you have a token level 3 to combine with your quick draw synchron just special summoned to go into a level 8. That, of course, is the secondary main combo. And last but not least, my boy Jack Barrett actually used another card. He started with Breakthrough Skill because it really synergizes good with tuning just in case it gets milled. But I decided to go with this. I mean, one card just it's not that much of an impact. So I was thinking about the third Book of Moon that I do not have. So there was nothing actually to that could really do an impact on this. So I decided just to go with the Scribe Iron Signal. Pretty nice when it actually comes to be when you draw it, because now with all these Forbidden Lands, you have really high chance to end your turn with one of these level 10 guys, and this actually relies on that. If you have a synchro monster that mentions a synchro monster as material, you can activate this once per turn, and it does not go to the graveyard. It just stays there on your field, so you can use it every time, every turn. It's pretty nice if you manage to pull out, of course, and once you draw it, it's almost mandatory that you have the combo, because it's really easy to have these guys off. And then for the extra deck, we have the usual with the Junk Destroyer, the Shooting Star Dragon, the Stardust Warrior, the Stardust Dragon. And then instead of for the other stuff, I know that my boy Jack used Junk Archer. You can use that as a level 7, but I prefer to have the level 8 as well, another level 8 as well. Then he has he played some Server Dragon of Rebirth as well, and the Jet Warrior as a target for your Stardust Dragon in case he leaves the field. But the other change is that he's playing Xaber Wayne, but I actually find myself not using the effect that much, so I decided to replace it with Super Heavy Samurai Musashi, just in case to recycle my Quick Draw Synchron. So that could be Spice as well. Also, you can recycle the Mecha Phantom Beast Lion. That can be really useful, to have back in your hand. And of course, the deck is pretty straightforward. You have to think about some plays, I mean, depending on your opponent. And of course, guys, stay tuned for the replays, because I have some insane ones, even full of mistakes from both me and my opponent. But they're really nice. And guys, that was all for the explanation, and we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys, first replay against Aster Phoenix. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, and we have the usual combo, plus a couple of stuff that can be nice, but nothing special. So of course we have the full combo with the Samsara Dragon of Rebirth as a level 5, and then Stardust Dragon all the way. Of course we're gonna, in this case, we're gonna handle on what to summon, even if I decided not to place the tuners on the top of my deck, so because I wanted to see what my opponent was playing. It was heroes. So at this point, guys, Stardust Warrior is not useful at all, as he can't negate fusion summon that comes from of course spell cards, so because those are not direct special summons, that's the issue. So right here we have to be really careful about what to Book of Moon and what to use our stuff on. So we have yes, the full combo, of course, with fairies and all the stuff, actually stuff that I was playing a little while ago. And first thing first, Sunrise to begin with. I was afraid of Trinity, but he was not playing it, so he just went with double Sunrise, and here comes the Spice. Now he sets a card. He of course you want to have Toggle On right here, my boys. So first thing first, Toggle On, he's gonna hand the man phase, and before the end of the man phase, we're gonna synchro summon into Shooting Star Dragon. And of course, why? Because the effect of Formula Synchrons can be activated only in the man phase. Keep in mind that. So once we have that, what do we want to do? We want to Shooting Star Dragon, because if he activates the effect of Sunrise, we can pop it, we can negate and destroy, thanks to the Shooting Star Dragon's effect. Also, if something happens, we also have a negation for an attack. So he started attacking, but he was Toggle On. He was smart enough not to activate the effect of Sunrise. So Battle Step, when he cannot activate the effect of Sunrise anymore. Book of Moon, but with what? Actually, on what? On the other one, because if you flip down the other one, all these monsters lose 600 attack boost. And this Sunrise that is attacking actually actually gets an attack lower than my Shooting Star Dragon. But what happens is that he has mask change on his Sunrise to summon a KOG, but they still lose the boost. And boom, is just actually happened that quickly. I think he could maybe activate the effect of KOG, but only if he had Toggle On. Maybe this guy didn't have Toggle On, that's why he can activate the effect. So there you go. Then he attacked with KOG because he wanted to activate the effect in damage step. I can just use the second effect of Shooting Star Dragon, banish him and negate this attack, because I can take the 2800 damage with no worries. So at this point and phase, my boy comes back, and I have the full combo thanks to Quick Draw Synchron and Mega Beast Alliance. So there you go, Junk Destroyer to pop the KOG and to force the effect. So of course he used the effect to lower the attack of my Shooting Star Dragon. That's fine, I can just attack. He's got Mirror Force, but I can negate that because I have once per turn the negation of a card that destroys cards in the field. So I can just attack that, and at this point there's nothing more he could do. Use the Enforcement, but he was unlucky, he got Plasma, but even if he got another stuff, probably won't have mattered that much. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Diva, right? And Aigami actually, and we have, it's us to go first, so we can speed things up, usual combo to go directly into our boy Stardust Dragon, and we have the stuff. Now what happens that, of course guys, you always want to have Toggle On when you're playing Stardust like this. So we have the Book of Moon, and here comes the Spice. We know that before special summoning themselves, these guys activate an effect, so they have to reveal themselves from the hands, and then they can be special summoned. So look at this top tier play. He reveals the second one, right? The Rubich. As soon as he reveals it, because they start a chain, I activate Book of Moon on the other one. You're gonna ask why? Because if this is set, this is not considered a Burning Abyss monster. So if you summon this guy for his second effect, he gets destroyed by its own effect. So he can't do nothing right now, but he was lucky enough to get to have the tour guide from the underworld in his starting hand as well. So normal summon, bringing out this guy that does not get destroyed because its effects are negated from the effect of tour guide, right? But at this point, as soon as this touch the field, I can use Formula Synchron's effect to go into Stardust Warrior. Why? Because if he sees summon, we just want to negate that, right? So he knows that I can negate the Xyz summon and he does not go for it. So at this point, we have nothing, unfortunately. We can just attack. I decided to attack the Farfar just because even this card on the field alone can be a problem for him, because he can't special summon the other guy because this is not Burning Abyss. He cannot even flip up this, otherwise he gets destroyed, so he is kinda stuck. Now that Farfar activates his effect and banish my Stardust Warrior, I could have summon Jet Warrior, but I decided not to. as I want to actually save the effect for later, just in case something bad happens. So he has the Typhoon on my Forbidden Lens that I decided to activate on his monster, but there was of course no clue about that, there was no reason. He can't do nothing, he has to wait. I have my Quick Draw Synchron, but I just used my Junk Converter's effect to get another Junk Synchron and start again my combo, my main one, except I was playing Xeber Wayne at the beginning right here, but then I switched. So as you can see right there, even right now having the Musashi would have been better, just because I would have recycled the Quick Draw Synchron or the Mega Beast line. Actually, I do not have the Mega Beast line right now, so the Quick Draw Synchron. So Junk Destroyer of course has arrived to annihilate, and I popped the set one, and then I just attacked, but I still do not have lethal, and he's got Kaidored also. But I'm still good because I can negate Xyz Summon. He's got nothing, so just for me just another set card. I started attacking, but he's got of course the other Kaidored, no issue. Then he went with just a set monster. I thought I had the win at this point because I went with Monster Reborn, with of course my Stardust Dragon coming back. I just attacked, but he's got another Kairoid. Can you believe that? So another Kairoid, no win for me. I still had to wait. Skarm in the end phase had to grab a Farfa from the deck, and let's see if he can do something. Barbar to begin with, then normal summon Farfa, Xyz Summon, but I can just negate that. So Stardust Warrior to negate that, and there's nothing he can do at this point. Even if the effect of Farfa goes through, he can banish what my Stardust Dragon. That's totally fine. He can't do nothing anymore. Mine up the Plana, but there's nothing he can do. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, against Kai Tenjo. Let's see what we have. So it's him to go first, and he went with the classic Galaxy Wizard to grab the Galaxy Zero, and then he made an interesting choice, because instead of going into the Forum Lord, that actually could have been maybe an issue as well, he decided to go with this Galaxy Expedition into Xanathon, the Sky Prison. So no special summon from the graveyard for both of us, and that's pretty bad. So I just started with tuning, and the issue right there is that even if I go into Junk Destroyer, I can't get rid of this, because these can't be destroyed by card effects. So now in this case, maybe a Junk Archer, as Jack Babrat is playing, would have been a little bit better, but it is only temporary, because keep in mind that Junk Archer banishes until the end of the turn, so it does not solve the issue. So at this point I just went with full defense. I also set my Junk Converter, and I was chilling. He went with the effect of Xanathon the Sky Prison. Pretty bad, because he misplayed right here. He should have summoned the Galaxy Cloud Dragon first, use all his stuff, and then use the effect of Xanathon. But because he used the effect of Xanathon first, he wasn't able to use the effect of Cloud Dragon to bring back the Galaxy Ice Dragon from his graveyard. So he just had to attack, totally fine. At this point we still can't special summon from the graveyard, keep in mind that, but we can just go into our full combo at this point. Actually not full combo, but just into Saber Wayne. Musashi would have been the same, maybe slightly better. Attacking the Cloud Dragon, so he can't do nothing. He's got the Galaxy Zero, but now he has nothing more to go into either one card Xyz or else. He went with the Typhoon to be able to attack and inflict me the 3100 damage, but that of course is not lethal, and now we can special summon from the graveyard, so we're chilling. Destiny Druid was not even needed with Junk Synchron because we had Monster Reborn, so some sort of Dragon Rebirth, of course full combo again, and we're going into Stardust Dragon, and then straight away into the Shooting Star Dragon. Actually I maybe went into my boy. I first went into Junk Destroyer to pop the Xanathon. That was an issue actually, and then I went Shooting Star Road to grab the Formula Synchron into, of course, my Stardust Warrior. I attacked with that because he uses the effect. My Stardust Warrior's effect get triggered. I can summon Jet Warrior, and I have more than lethal, but I already had lethal just with Stardust Warrior. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This is the fourth duel, I guess, and we have Blue Angel, but I don't remember if this is Trickster. I don't think it is. I can't remember now. So we're gonna see in a moment. So some starter to begin with, full combos you can see right there. There you go. Shooting Star Road, of course, and of course we were waiting on our summon. He started with Hibali. So first thing first, we went with Book of Moon. We do not want a Hibali on our side of the field, right? So then World Legacy Memory. So this is of course Mech Knights, and then as Tagolon, of course, guys, as soon as he said this, we know he's about to summon something right here, right? So Formula Synchron effect into Shooting Star Dragon right there. Why this? Because once that we are here, he can't special summon anymore, so there's no need to negate anything, and next turn we can actually attack. We can try to attack multiple times and clear the field. But he went for this, and then here comes the surprise. He's got Monster Move. I totally forgot about that, but then he couldn't summon anyway because he does not have another card to set. So we were chilling. At this point, tuning to begin with, grabbing. Actually, was grabbing I don't know what, but he just went with compulsory, so no Shooting Star Dragon for me. I grabbed the Quick Draw Synchron, hoping for the Mule of the Lion. I wasn't lucky, unfortunately, so I can still go into my full combo. There you go, with Musashi grabbing the Jet Synchron again, and then the effect of Junk Converter to special summon the Junk Synchron back on the field. This time Junk Destroyer, it's a Pop T Hibali, but still we're not that much, we're not in that good of a place right now, because Hibali comes back anyway. I forgot about that. I still can attack and inflict some damage, but now I'm in some troubles because I didn't want to fill this column, but I actually ended up doing it. He started with Book of Moon, but I don't know why, honestly. Maybe that was a misplay. And he went with Mech Knight, the Morning Stars effect, to grab the World Legacy Succession, not the trap, luckily for me. But now he could special summon the purple back again on the field. Then another Nightfall to grab the Red Moon's hand, Monster Move, and then the guy right there, but he decided not to use the effect because he actually didn't attack and didn't want me to. He didn't attack actually because he didn't want me. He didn't want to free me from the Hibali, right? And he can't attack the Junk Destroyer because he does not have enough attack. So to get rid of that, I just tribute summon my Quick Draw Synchron. Junk Converter's effect to send the Alliance to the graveyard, triggering the effect. Tuner level 3, then second Junk Destroyer, and here I made a misplay because if I summon this guy here, I mean I had to summon this guy here because it depends on what you want to pop, and anyway this guy would have to summon right there, because even if I do not want to pop the guy, the Morning Star, at least I have this guy to attack this guy in the column because of the effect of Morning Star. But then I decided to pop the Morning Star. He didn't decide to save it because when I attack he can just save that, and also because I forgot that I do not have enough attack to go over the Red Moon. That was a mistake. So Nightfall comes back, actually doubled the Nightfall, and he went for Magnet the Morning Star again, another effect. This time is gonna take the trap, the World Legacy secret, unfortunately. I was gonna set it, he's got the Nightfall's effect again, and no, I was expecting the full combo Exceed stuff, but he actually, after I saw the deck list, he wasn't playing that. He was playing only the Photon Armor Dragon that you can summon only with 3 level hate. That's why he didn't go for that. So he can't do nothing right there. I just went with I just started attacking, and I didn't set my trap because I was afraid of him using as a card in the column. So he went with Nightmare Unicorn. That was interesting choice because now he can just make my Junk Destroyer come back to deck. Then World Legacy Secret to negate stuff. Red Moon on the field, but again another misplay because Red Moon is here, he can't use the effect because they have to be in the same column to be destroyed by Red Moon. So another mistake from him. So I just started with Book of Moon, setting that because in this case the effect of Junk Synchron is not negated because in this column there's no Mech Knights face up. So there you go, Junk Synchron to revive the Formula Synchron so that now I can go into Stardust Warrior. And I can negate some summons just in case, and then I just started attacking. I was not afraid of this because I still have full life points. Typhoon on my negations effect. I was so sad with that because I would have liked to have the chance of using that. He went with the Phoenix. but now you can just attack that. It really can't do nothing at this point. I also drew my Monster Reborn to bring back my Stardust Dragon. There's nothing you can do at this point. I just attacked it twice. The Mermaid that can't be destroyed by battle because it is co-linked, but still not enough. That's how you do it, my boys. What a duel that was. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, my boys, as you can see, this was an epic rank up to KOG, and because this guy had a 10 win streak and I interrupted that to reach my King of Games. As you can see, we got the junk synchron to begin with tuning, so we can just speed things up, full combo. And this time, guys, I didn't wait for the synchro summon. I just went into my Stardust Warrior, and you know why? Because I had my Scrap Iron Signal, so I wanted to be able to negate a monster's effect. But you're gonna see how unlucky I was. I had a couple of Forbidden Lands and the boy right here, the Scrap Iron Signal. So this is a Harpist hunting ground deck. Look at that. He summoned the Harpist, and of course, what did he target? The Scrap Iron Signal. I was so sad right there. So, but still, I had the Mega Beast Lion that actually can't do nothing. He went with Crackdown, and I used Forbidden Lands to save my boy to still pop the Harpist. But what I forgot, my boys, is that in the end phase, the effect of Lens, of course, expires, and the effect of Crackdown does not expire. So my Stardust Warrior was back to my opponent. I was actually in trouble right now. So I went with the Field Spell, as you can see right there. With the effect, actually, after summoning a Chandelier, it took the effect of Harpist Hunting Ground to pop my Forbidden Lands. I used that on my Stardust Warrior again to have him back for this turn, because keep in mind at the end of the turn he's gonna come back to my opponent. But he made a misplay because he used the effect of Chandelier to bring back his boy, to bring back another Perfumer. Then he had to use the effect of the field on his own field, not to pop his own cards. And then he made the mistake of Synchro Summoning. Synchro Summon is a direct summon that I can negate. So negation, and there you go. And I also am free from the Crackdown. He went for the Happy's Feather Rest. I don't care about that. He's only gonna draw a card, and then he just has a set one. My Stardust Warrior comes back though, so we're now chilling. And we just had the Monster Reborn. Unfortunately, guys, I can't take the Cyber Slasher Lady. I know some of you were already wondering that, but because the Cyber Slasher Lady was actually not properly summoned, so you can't special summon it from the graveyard, as you can see right there. So because that wasn't special summoned correctly with a Synchro Summon, so I negated that. So I went for my Stardust Dragon, and he made a mistake. Ice Dragon's Prison, so we had to face two limited 3 cards, the Crackdown and the Ice Dragon's Prison. He targeted the Junk Converter, because of course he wanted to banish both the Junk Converter and the Stardust Warrior, but he forgot that when Stardust Warrior leaves the field and he does not miss the timing, I get to summon a boy from the extra deck. So at this point I just had lethal with both my Jet Warrior and Stardust Dragon for the most anime ending, as you can see right there, and I reached King of Games with this. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all. Again, thanks to my boy Jack Barrett for the idea and for bringing back the enthusiasm to play some Stardust. I think I never reached King of Games with Stardust, but they were definitely worth it. And that was all, as you can see right there. Of course, stay tuned, guys, for the news for the next streaming. I'm gonna update you in the next days. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.